Hi and welcome to my March book haul. It feels like I haven't filmed in forever. I was on trips for the last 2 or 3 weekends, so I had to do lots of pre-filming, but I'm back. I'm excited to film some new videos. I have been reading quite a lot in the last couple of weeks, so there will be some book reviews coming up soon. But for now, I'm going to show you the books that I received in March. It's kind of hilarious because a huge part of this haul is going to be from one specific publisher, because I was chatting with them recently and they were very kind to send me a lovely selection of books that I requested. But I'll let you know when we get to those. First of all, there is We Are Okay by Nina Lacour, which looks like this. This is one of those young adult books that I've been seeing all around the internet. Isn't available in the UK, but I bought it on the internet. So far, I've really heard nothing but great things about this. It is quite interesting that the main character seems to be in university, which is quite cool. I feel like it doesn't happen that much in young adult books, and especially since I'm quite a bit older. I'm 28, by the way, in case you're wondering. It is nice to sometimes read about people that are like a little bit older than 16, but it's still fitting into the young adult category. The way this book is described is an intimate whisper that packs an indelible punch. It talks about grief, it talks about connecting with the people you love. I absolutely adore this cover. This is so gorgeous. It looks like it'll be quite a quick read, so excited to dig into this. Then I've got some more YA. This was sent to me for review by Hotkey Books. It is The Ship Beyond Time by Heidi Heilig. I don't really know how to pronounce that in English, by the way. It is also the Dutch word for holy, Heilig, so that always throws me off and I don't know how to pronounce it. This is the sequel to The Girl from Everywhere. So when Hotkey first published this, I used to work at Hotkey, they did a different cover from the US one, and I actually really love this cover. But for the second one, they've decided to stick with the US one. I do like the second US cover more than I like the first one, so this is the combo I have right now. I'm almost done reading this, by the way, so this will show up in a review really soon, and this is the sequel. Quick setup of what it is, because I've been pitching this to people so much since I've been reading it. I can do this in 3 words: pirates, time travel, and Hawaii. And I'm gonna leave it at that. Okay, so the rest of the books in this video have all been sent to me by Faber and Faber, which I'm quite excited about. We were chatting about some of the new books that they have coming out, some of their older books that I've already read, and then they have like lots more books by same authors. So they sent me a lovely package, and I'm just gonna talk you guys through it so you have a bit of an idea of what I'll be reading soon. First of all, there is Crow by Ted Hughes. A lot of their poetry bundles look like this, like different colors, but this is quite an iconic look. And this is referenced in Grief is the Thing with Feathers, which I read just before the end of the year and haven't talked about yet because I'd already made my 10 favorite books of the year video. I'm doing a poetry video soon. It will be in there. It was absolutely amazing, but since it references this a lot, I wanted to give that a go as well. Then I have a nice pile of graphic novels by Adrian Tomine. A while ago I read this graphic novel short story bundle by the same author called Killing and Dying, and I really loved it. Then they said they have many more of his graphic novels and sort of graphic novel story collections, so they send them my way. So let me show you what they look like. First of all, there is Shortcomings, Sleepwalk and Other Stories, and then finally Summer Blonde. I love that they all sort of seem to have like a very similar color palette and style. I currently have a big stack of graphic novels next to my bed, so I think I'm gonna have to take a weekend and just go through quite a few of them, and then I'll be ready for my next graphic novel review video. The stories that I've read by him so far are like pretty quiet but hard-hitting in like an understated way, if that explains it in any way. But yeah, I'm looking forward to reading these. Finally, I've got 2 other books by Faber and Faber. There is Another Day in the Death of America by Gary Young. This is a non-fiction book. 24 hours, 8 states, 10 young lives lost to gun violence. So as you can tell from this, this is all about gun violence in the US. Definitely something I want to read more about. The youngest was 9, the oldest was 19. White, black, and Latino. They fell in the suburbs, hamlets, and ghettos. None made the national news. Then finally, I have Welcome to Lagos by Chibundu Onuzo. This is a debut book. It is the story of 5 people trying to find a new life in a big city. It says, in the city ahead, scandal will fall in their laps and they will have to decide whether to pass on their knowledge or distrust what they've heard. I always love reading a bit about the author in the back. She is actually completing a PhD at the West African Students' Union at King's College in London. I also really like the style of this cover. There's so many different things you can spot on here. So those were technically all the books I got in March. There's one other one that I wanted to bring up, but for a different reason. For a long time I've been toying with the idea of sort of starting a book club around a specific theme. As you might know, I love apocalyptic and dystopian novels, and I definitely want to read more more of them, some classics, some newer ones, and I'm gonna start to make some videos in a new series called End of the World Book Club. Now I'm not going to like properly set anything up for it. There's a hashtag, End of the World Book Club, if you'd like to participate, if you'd like to make video responses. That's all cool, but I'm not gonna make it like a big thing or anything. The first book I want to read for it is The Handmaid's Tale by Margaret Atwood. The full trailer for the TV show just got released, which I'm quite excited about. It looked really good. And so in April, this is the book I'll be reading, and then at the end of the month, I will post a video with some of my thoughts. So if you want to read along, I would love for you to do so. Feel free to use the hashtag End of the World Book Club if you're posting pictures on Instagram, etc. And if any of you do videos about it in April, make sure to send those my way and I'll put those in the description of my video. So that's one of the books I'll be reading next month. I hope you enjoyed my overview of the new books I got in March. Oh yes, I've also sort of started using Instagram stories way more than I use Snapchat. So if you're interested in following me on Instagram, it is Books and Quills. And that is really it for now. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and I'll talk to you later. Doei!